Howdy folks, welcome back to Let's Play Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm the Mysterious JG. Don't know how many videos I'm going to get in this session, but I'm starting a new session, which means I should be terrible at all gameplay mechanics. Well, I mean, that's a given, I suppose. So last time, we moved out of Rhodes and set up a new headquarters at Shady Belle, an old plantation house in the bank of the Lanahatchee River in southern Bayou. Previously used as a hideout by the Lemoyne Raiders gang. We're making enemies of everyone, but we need to get going on finding out what happened to little Jack Marston, because otherwise we'll have a temporal paradox and Colonel Campbell will chew us out and we'll be forced to continue. Dutch needs us to ask around in public places for information on Angelo Bronte, because I guess Angelo Bronte is going to be involved with this somehow. He's some kind of Italian, and it's vaguely implied that the evil Braithwaites have sold this kid into slavery to some Italian guy. I don't really get it. That is a gang hideout that we've destroyed. I don't know. We burned down Braithwaite Manor. I don't believe we ever really settled up with the Greys. No, I guess we did. We went into town and we shot a whole bunch of the Greys up, but we didn't destroy their home. So I guess that means we're on good terms with them, comparatively speaking. Anyway, this is the first time the story makes us come to Saint Denis. Whatever. It'll get said again in game, and then I'll figure out how to pronounce it. Where the hell are we on this map? Here we are. So we kind of need to go ask around and figure out what's going on, Holmes. Is that a horse over there? Yes, it is. So far more than the previous game, this game is showing us a little bit. Although I mean the previous game did it a little bit, much smaller degree. But this game is showing us just how dirty an 18th century city was. Excuse me, a 19th century city. And as usual in any game about cowboys, unless it's set in the early days of the Old West, Jade Dragon Peking Restaurant. It's all about how the encroachment of civilization and city life is terrible, and we are all better off living in a world where anybody could shoot anybody at any old time. This is a gun shop. Maybe I want to walk in.
Hello, sir.
Hey.
Are you a new watch yourself? Oh, pardon me, sir.
Hey, that guy just stole my money.
Bitch.
Hey, we just picked your pocket. Go out of here. Well,
All right, that's enough for one day.
I think you have me mistaken, sir.
Now done seeing everything.
Okay, now.
God damn it!
You ready to relax?
No!
Guy picked my pocket.
Give me
So.
the money. Now. No way.
I didn't mean anything, really.
Sweet Jesus.
So, do I get my money back this way?
Take that.
I guess this counts as new auto-save data.
You got your money back.
I sure did. That was interesting. I guess that's a thing that's going to happen in the city. One more reason not to hang out here, I suppose.
Mr. Owen beat the living hell out of his poor wife.
So guy's beating his wife. That's lovely. So shit. Where to leave my... Okay, so my horse... I'm heading back to that gun shop now. If nothing else, so I don't lose my horse. Oh, there's a stranger to meet, though. Probably lots of weird strangers in town. Well, the stranger is faded off of the map. I'm sure I'll find him again if I just keep wandering around Saint-Denis. So for now, let's get back to what I had been doing before I was robbed and took the most Old West movie character way possible of settling the score. Hey, no ticky, no shirty. Chinese laundry. And I get robbed again.
Ready to do some more shopping?
I'll actually like to do some shopping since last time I didn't get much of a chance.
Okay, now let me see.
The weird thing is I could have spared $500 too. I'd like to buy some shotgun related accessories. So I already own these various things. I cannot buy a magic lantern projector. I can't buy that one because it's sold out, and I own all the rest of
You
it.
see the church across the street? Father O'Leary carries a gun, a Dellinger. I sold it to him, just in case turning the other cheek doesn't work.
Yeah, good point. Everything good is apparently already is either not available yet or is locked. I mean, I could...
Very good chop suey on this street. Say I sent you.
So I guess it's not really worth the time.
No problem. You come back to it any time.
So he's...
We'll be here.
I don't know. You know, you get your own mileage out of this. I thought that was a reasonable halfway point between Chinese stereotype from the 19th century and what somebody in the 19th century who was from China might sound like. They didn't go, like, over the top. He did mention chop suey, though. So, yeah. This game falls into that trap of making fun of the Irish because they figure you can't have a game that's set this far in the past without people acting racist. But you gotta be careful which races people are racist towards in a modern game. Okay. Riding a horse through the city is an invitation to get in trouble with the law by accidentally running someone over. Of course, at all times in this game, you're one button press away from accidentally stabbing somebody in the back of the throat and getting on wanted level as well. Alright, so let's hitch the horse. Let's hitch the horse. Okay, let's not hitch the horse. Let's look at this animal. There's a dog here.
Hey, cat. Hey, kitty.
Okay, I am not allowed to pet the cat. Sorry, lady. So here's somebody that I can... Oh, it's a building I can go into. To start asking around about Antonio Cesaro's white slavery ring.
Stick 'em up, cowboy.
Is that Dutch being cute or what? Yeah, it's Dutch being cute.
Yeah, real funny, Dutch.
Oh, I thought so. So, here we are in a strange land of papists and rapists.
Don't know which one's
America's
first.
very own Gomorrah.
This city's all of the same to me. So, how you get on?
I've been asking around about
What is-
Mr. Bronte.
How is the city
What I've heard,
papist in
this
particular?
establishment
I guess
is our
it's
best lead,
New Orleans,
but
I
I
guess that
haven't
makes
had
sense.
any joy in there so far.
So, I should just give it a shot?
I think so.
Give it a
Just keep
shot.
it cool.
You
It's
know
like
me?
Pang Tong would.
I'll meet
This
you
is-
back here anon.
If it was Chinatown, Pang Tong should be around giving it a shot. For whatever reason, in Dynasty Warriors 5, Destiny mode, Pang Tong's catchphrase was "give it a shot," so I'm stuck on that. Papists and rapists. Yeah, I don't... I mean, if you're not in the know, papists is a... It's not archaic exactly. It just isn't used as much as it used to be. It's kind of a derogatory term for Catholics. I don't know that you would use the word papist ever in a non-derogatory manner. But there you go. Again, gotta be careful which groups you make fun of. But it wouldn't be right to have characters wandering around in the game set in the 19th century not being, well, racist. It's not exactly racist. But yeah, they got to be prejudiced against somebody, and it can't be blacks, and it probably can't be Hispanics, and probably kind of dangerous to make it Native Americans too. So, but like let me put it this way: I sympathize with the position they're in. It's like, well, we can't just have people not be bigoted because then it'll feel like we're doing some kind of weird, romanticized version of history, but we can't be bigoted ourselves. So pick on Catholics. And by pick on Catholics, I mean he said something. He mentioned a term for Catholics that wasn't nice. He didn't actually say anything bad about Catholics. So it's just like the occasional nod to the fact that bigotry existed. And I say that this game features the Klan wandering around, but you are meant to kill them when you see them. All right, so now that I'm on.
You should say that. Well, you know how it is. I told them. I say that's the state of Lemoyne for you. America's dirty little French secret.
That's why we love it.
Born
I love the outfit, honey.
Well, I'm a transplant, but I'm never leaving. Not unless we all get washed away.
No, climate change. We could get washed away by the rising sea level. I guess that's not a thing yet.
The rest of the states they lucky to
Or
have
ever, if you're,
If it wasn't for us, they'd probably run back to Britain with the tails between their legs at the first sign of trouble.
You got that right.
Now, how can I help? You look like a whiskey man.
I guess the plot requires me to order whiskey.
$1, please.
Dollar bill, y'all.
Oh, that's the real stuff. From Scotland.
Man, they ain't papists there. They're Presbyterians. I don't like that.
Have one for yourself.
I don't like Presbyterian whiskey.
So, mister, if I ask you a question,
Are you going to drink that whiskey I bought for you or not?
Fella by the name of Bronte,
Emily Bronte?
Who's asking?
me, I'm asking.
Beardo, the clown.
Leave it, friend.
What do you mean, leave it?
Look, I don't know what business you in, but leave it, friend. You and your pal that was in here before.
I ain't got no friends.
Bronte? Angelo Bronte?
No, I'm looking for him, though.
Italian, spaghetti-eating, long streaker, piss big. And he makes my skin crawl. I'm so swarthy, a cocksucker. You know what I mean, friend?
Yeah, he likes sucking swarthy
Where can
cocks. I
find
understand.
him? Oh, well, I reckon you talk to them kids in the alley, they'll know, I guess.
Okay, well, thanks for the information there.
Oh, and friend, you'll be careful now. Immigrants, they're not to be trusted.
Yeah, I see general
Who the hell
assault
you
on it.
think you are?
What? You bumped into me. Well, whatever. He's drunk and it didn't lead to me getting a wanted level, so I guess I'm okay. Officer? I tried to press the button to talk to the officer, and the option I was presented with was aim weapon. Suppose I should check the map and see how far away I am before I decide I'm going to just walk. But yeah, they said the alley right out back. So. You know, and I don't live in what would be considered a big city. I live, I guess, in a suburb. But in my view, big cities can't change that much. No horses. But old, grubby-looking buildings. This is actually, like all video game cities, this is not as densely populated as a real city would be. But Alright, kids in the alley. Tell me about swarthy cocks and who likes to suck them. Sorry. Hey, it's an R-rated game. I'm allowed to...
Cigarette, mister?
Maybe.
Huh? I'm looking for a fellow named Angelo Bronte. Italian.
I know him. Everyone knows him.
Where is he?
We'll take you to him. What it'll cost?
I reckon I can pay.
$5.
Where's he live? New York?
I'm an entrepreneur. You don't want to pay, then I don't want to walk.
That's a pipe right here. Come on.
This away. Let's go, mister.
And remember, if
Complete.
you kids try to rob me, I am going
Stay
to
close.
hogtie you.
Easy to get lost around here. Come on, then. You
Oh,
new to
what-
the city, mister?
You talk
Pretty
a lot, kid. I'm
much.
trying to throw in
Don't
some
worry. No
commentary.
one knows it as good as me and Cleet.
Is that right?
Is that right?
Hope you won't need his services, but you got the doctor on the corner there. Nice enough, fella.
Oh, I'm getting my $5
That's
worth
Van
here.
and Schreiber on the right there. Famous bookstore. Not that I'm much of a reader myself.
I'm a good reader of
Now
people.
over here's a real piece of art. That's the Church of the Holy Blessed Virgin, mister.
Bunch of papists and rapists in there.
Mom, famous church in Toulouse, which is in France.
I'm
you been to
familiar.
Toulouse, mister?
Sure, lots of
No.
times.
We're Catholics here, mister. Ain't Baptist or nothing.
My mama said they used to burn Protestants and all, but
Bet they don't have nothing so fine where you come from, mister. Look at them fine steeples.
Hey, you little pair of shits!
get going! He's coming after us!
I'll kill you, you thieving bastard!
I would imagine I have the ability to continue if this goes sufficiently poorly.
You better stop right now! You give that back!
Well, I'm still out $7 no matter what.
Bastard got off.
Ah, damn street trash. You after that kid? That shit went that way.
Thanks for the help, big man.
Thanks for the help, friend.
You know, I kind of miss old Fontaine.
Alright, well, now that I've slowed to a crawl, I would assume I'm going to end up failing and needing to redo this, but...
Couldn't get the eyes off the trolley wires. Technology.
Ah, shit.
As long as it works.
This ain't the right way. Hopefully the kid thinks he's lost me, is no longer in any kind of hurry.
Hey, you see a kid about 14 years old run through here?
Why, yes, we did. He went around the corner there.
Damn snitch!
You better stop right now! Hey! Moron!
14-year-old moron. Snitches apparently get stitches. Sorry, friend.
Hey, what's this about?
You'll
What's
be
up with it?
fine.
Bye, mister!
I'm not sure what the options are even for here as far as... Like, if you choose wrong, it makes a
I'm being
difference.
chased by the village idiot!
Get back here!
I would imagine this is one of those missions where I can't actually catch him before I get to a specific point.
Damn it!
You drunk or stupid?
The,
Spend it on something nice, mister.
okay, I'm dead. Just let me die and get game over, would you? I guess not.
This is your last warning, boy!
The pickpocket mission loses its impact when I just got my pocket picked in a non-mission setting a moment earlier.
I'm telling you, a cucumber's definitely a fruit.
Since when?
Since forever. I read it in the newspaper.
Fun, mister. I like you.
What did I even trip on?
Stop, little shit!
Yeah, like I don't know that I'm gonna...
What's the problem, Fred?
Give me my things, boy.
What are you talking about, friend?
I ain't your friend, but that kid is, and he robbed from me. Now give me back my stuff and take me to Angelo Bronte.
I don't want to get murdered by a group of
Kid
children.
was gonna show me before he robbed me. Now, come on.
You new in town, mister?
Apparently, I'm getting hustled by small
Mr.
children.
Bronte's got a lot of friends, mister, but I ain't never seen you.
We ain't friends.
You don't like no one, mister.
Well, you don't know me. I'm a big fan of a lot of people.
Mr. Bronte, he's got fine hair. He got a beautiful house, and I am proud to work for him. He got 50 men, mister. Why
And
would I
hundreds
care a
of
thing
children.
about you?
I just want to speak with you.
I'm sure you do, mister. You and them friends of yours been asking about him all over town. He been mighty disrespected. Bunch of muddy Yankees in town asking questions. Well, you and your friend should pay him a visit, mister.
Well, that's the kind of
He's
the
got
idea.
a big house on Flavian Street opposite the park.
Hey, Yoko.
Now, get out of here.
I hate getting pushed around by children. And I have no idea how far away my horse is, but, well, it's way up there. And there's a stranger over here, unless that's Dutch. One of the city's most innovative new chefs.
Please, you, yes, please, coin, please. Please, won't you lend a coin to a fella in need?
Go get yourself something to eat.
Sir, I want you to have this.
Thanks, friend.
Special snake
It's nice
oil.
to give something instead of just begging.
But, begging's good
I
too.
hate asking for money like a goddamn worm. Groveling here in the dirt.
Look, I got my Paragon points out of this. I don't need to hear your life story. Hey, listen, that was completely a selfish gameplay decision I made there, friend. Alright. So somewhere in here, Dutch is our most innovative new chef, is presumably not being hassled and hustled by children. Not getting hassled, not getting hassled. I could feel you brushing gently against the wooden cart, and I don't like it. Yeah, I know I missed the turn. So what? We'll get back. Staying on horseback is your best way to avoid being robbed by children. Slow down. No, you can't catch me. I'm too fast and something. Sorry. One of those songs out here playing Grand Theft Auto 5. Nice thing about this game as opposed to Grand Theft Auto 5, far less likely to get a copyright strike. Because I can't, there's no radio stations for me to switch between while playing Red Dead Redemption. Surely somebody out there is complaining that they don't have a, completely, I'm trying to think what the word would be. Oh man, when something doesn't make sense for the time. Whatever. Like anytime you have a historical drama set in Europe that has potatoes, but it's set before the time potatoes came to Europe. There's a word that is slipping out of my mind. Oh, looks like I need to do something about my health core, probably because I got run over by a streetcar. I'm just gonna stop while riding down the street on my horse and eat some canned salmon. Whoa, 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 what the? I didn't press a button to make my... The horse is reacting to something. Oh, another horse. This horse has become painfully horny. Alright, Dutch. So, Dutch, did you get into a humiliating sequence with children outwitting you at every turn? Because I did. I didn't much enjoy it.
Where are
you been?
At least I figured out some
Getting
freaking
robbed?
answers.
Who by?
Bunch of children.
I won't inquire anymore.
But I found Mr. Bronte.
Well,
Seems to be some Italian Mr.
got a lead on
Big
where
in
he's
town.
hanging out anyway.
Everybody
I really need to
knows
shave
him.
at this point.
Wants to talk about him. Apparently lives in a big house on Flavian Street opposite the park.
Good work.
Look like a
What
freaking
now?
Confederate
We
Civil
go
War
pay him
general.
a visit. I'll get John. You meet us there. Whatever it takes, we need to get that boy back.
Why do you care, Dutch? I mean, whatever. I guess at this point, Dutch is still a good guy. I have a certain amount of faith in Rockstar Games. I'm hoping that the game doesn't just end with
I
Dutch
cannot decide which I like less.
in no way being the character who would shoot a
Swamps
woman
or
in the
cities.
face in the next game.
Both are full of
My back of the head. Though.
parasites, reptiles, and slime.
Not to mention Merman. He's got the big one.
We're a long way east of land we know, far from real open country.
Kind of a ripoff. I thought this game was going to be about real open country. The joys of civilization. I was kind of hoping I would have an opportunity to see what I did wrong and right in that mission, but I guess not. So I got teleported around, but no, what I was saying is I have a certain amount of faith in Rockstar games. They tend to be, wow, interesting. It looks like I lost the opportunity to do other missions because there were different places you could have gone to ask about. Huh. We had a whole bunch of other places we could have gone to ask questions about what's going on. So now I'm curious to see what happens if we go to one of the other ones first. Is there a way we could learn about the Brontes without being robbed by children? Or would we just get redirected to go to the mission where we get robbed by children? I'm curious. But actually, this seems like a pretty good place to call it a video. So when we come back next time, we will see if there's other ways we could have found out about the Brontes without being robbed by children. It's not a big deal one way or the other. I'm the Serious JG. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time for more of Red Dead Redemption 2. Maybe I'll finish my thought about my faith in Rockstar Games, which I went into and trailed off in the middle of. Ta-ta for now.